Hey, what's up guys? It's been a long time since I last posted my last video in fact. The reason is that, as you can see on this particular video that I'm going to put up, I'm now preoccupied with a new hobby. I'm now really into mountain biking, and I pretty much spend most of my weekends doing that instead, and most of my actual riding is on the weekdays. So as you know, weekdays I'm not really in the mood to vlog or even edit because there is really no time when you're dealing with rush hour traffic, where I usually would have been riding on the weekends where it's clearer, where I've got a lot of time to think about what I want to say and pretty much ride the roads and talk about stuff in general. But nowadays most of that weekend riding is taken up by my mountain biking, and the night times during the entire week where I would usually use to edit my videos has now gone into making art. I've decided to focus a bit more on illustrations because that's another hobby that I left behind a long time ago during secondary school, and after I started getting into NS and all that stuff. So I'm now starting to get back into illustrating and during the nights, and it's really replaced my editing time, so I don't really have time to make videos much anymore. So the problem is that as a Singaporean motor vlogger, handling motorcycle content in general, there's really not much to talk about nowadays anymore. I've done this for 4 years. I've gotten a lot of support over the years from you guys, and I really appreciate it. But as time goes on, it kind of gets really difficult to stay within the realm of motorcycles only in Singapore, because honestly speaking, how much content is there to produce when we're talking about motorcycles? Because number one, I am not sponsored by workshops. I'm not sponsored by dealers. So if I want to do reviews of bikes for you guys to decide what would be the next best purchase for you, it's very hard because literally all the bikes and all the gear I review was bought with my own hard-earned cash, or in the case of some of the bikes, they were borrowed, like the CBR 150R that I borrowed from riding with Sam. But it's really hard to get loaner bikes in Singapore to do comprehensive reviews, because partially because of the laws, and also partially because I don't really have much of a huge network amongst my friends that ride. There's always a raging rider, Heikel, all those, but they live really far away from me, and it's not really convenient. They don't have the same kind of working schedule as I do, so it's really hard to meet up nowadays. That's why you don't really see me with them so often nowadays. So I was really thinking, if I should continue on with this channel, maybe throwing a bit of mountain biking, or just pure life in general. I'm not sure, because I know that a lot of you guys on my channel, you were here very specifically for the motorcycle content, and I respect that decision, though I'm trying to figure out how to bring more stuff for you to enjoy, maybe give you guys a bit more perspective of life in Singapore from another person that lives on your island as well. So I was thinking, how about maybe I could do a bit of videos on mountain biking in general, although they won't go much into technical detail, because truth be told, I'm not a very good mountain biker. I can cycle, of course, but that doesn't make me a pro mountain biker. So there's really a limited amount of stuff I can talk about that as well. And apart from that, maybe life in general. If you would like to hear about my own set miserable life. Or I could probably mix it up, you know, if you're not interested in my life, I could probably pick out certain spots in Singapore, or you guys could even recommend places in Singapore where I could visit and maybe show the rest of the viewer base who have never been to those places before, what that place is, the history, and all that sort of thing, you know, like sort of like urban traveler. So I'm not sure how to carry on with this channel. Definitely, as it comes, I will of course put out videos pertaining to motorcycle content as and when it comes. Just that, you know, ideas for stuff that, you know, people haven't already beat to death with subjects of that nature. It's really getting harder to come by nowadays. So let me know what you think down in the comments. I really appreciate the feedback, and of course, for all those who are still riding their bikes out there, stay safe, stay cool, and bye bye.